Hey, welcome to an episode of You Love Comic Books. This is episode 90 of a YouTube show where I showcase more recent comic hauls, comic speculations, and stuff from my collection. I got an awesome haul for you guys here. This is something I've been building up in the background for a while. If you saw my previous video, it was my amazing, or whatever I call the most incredible dollar bin haul ever. Thank you for everyone for watching it. Got over 1,000 views so far as we speak, which is pretty high, higher than a lot of my videos have been getting lately. So I feel like I finally cracked the code. And hopefully with this video, we'll get even more. I'd like to also thank everyone for getting me into 600 subscribers. My goal is to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. Might be a little bit of a lofty goal, but hey, who knows? So if you like these type of videos, do me a favor, smash that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment if you have any questions or just want to say hi or whatever. If you like comic hauls, comic speculations, and comic collections, etc., 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 smash that subscribe button. Become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers before 2024. Also, before I get to the haul, do me a favor. Check out the links on all my videos for my YouTube and my Instagram, You Love Comic Books, where I showcase my stuff from the hauls and stuff from my collection. And check out my eBay, the links there as well, to get comics, toys, trades, video games, teas, etc., etc., etc. All right, let's do this. So let's just start with some new books first. And I got a lot of awesome modern, copper, bronze, and silver. I don't know, we'll talk about the silver thing, but stick around. You're going to like this one. Werewolf by Night, #1. This is the variant edition. This is the awesome new Adam Hughes cover. It is really funny because it plays in the whole three wolves at the moon. Elsa, features Elsa Bloodstone, and there's a Werewolf by Night in the background, and also the Werewolf by Night on her right boobie. So yeah, happy to get this one. I feel like, with this Adam Hughes covers, they either they're good, they're always gonna be good because he's a great artist, and then there's ones that hit. There's that famous Catwoman issue, and there's I don't know. I can't name them off my hand. There's a lot of the Catwoman issues. There's Zatanna issues. I feel like this is one that's going to go down as a popular Adam Hughes cover. So happy to have that. Speaking of another cover, that's I had to get this one. Batman Robin #1, featuring, I think this character's name is White Rabbit. It's an Art Germ cover. And yeah, I think this is going to be one of those Art Germ covers that stick out. This cover is, by definition, hot. Happy to get this one. Darth Vader, #38. I did not read this yet, but it's part of the Dark Droid storyline. I didn't read this yet, but I'm sure it's about wanting to get meat or something. Star Wars Droids, Dark Droids #2. Good issue. Star Wars 38. I usually like to get the standard cover. They didn't have it, but I was happy to get this variant edition anyway. Grabbed another one of these where I got the Werewolf by Night. They had a stack of these free comic book day books, so I grabbed one of these. And I figured, why not? This book is a little bit of a key. We'll see if it has any value down the road. It's like a first appearance of someone in here. I forgot, so happy to grab that. All right, let's get into the Holy Haul. Star Wars, The High Republic, #7. It's the first appearance of a Star Wars character that I can't remember the name of. Iga Bubu Dagababa. This character is supposed to be in the Alkalite series that's coming out in next year, I think, from the other Star Wars show. I'm curious what they do with High Republic in the future. I wonder, are they going to just cherry pick characters and sprinkle them throughout the series and movies that they do, or are they going to do a straight up High Republic show? I honestly think if they do one, they should do an anime. I think that would look cool. I think that would be the smart route. Disney, you can send me my 10% whenever you get a chance. Amazing Spider-Man, #17. I picked this one up because, and this one I paid cover price for that, and I got it for a discount, so I think it came out to a little over $3. Same thing with this one. This came out to a little bit over $3 as well. So, pretty cool. The key significance of Amazing Spider-Man number 17. I figured I should just grab it. I saw this in the back issue bin. It is the first appearance of Wreck Rap, who looks like a Battletoad wearing a Spider-Man suit. He comes from the dark web, I think it was just like an inferno. I think it was like a demon, and he's like a weird demon Spider-Man. But he's sticking around, this character. It wasn't like a one-off, and I think they have a one-shot planned, and maybe even some other stuff. He kind of just looks like a goofy Venom, but I figured why not. Happy to grab that. Got this one for $1. RoboCop number 22. Second to last issue of the series. I figured why not. I picked up in my, not this past video, but the video before. I got the last issue, 23, for $1. So I figured why not get this one. And I think I got 21 I got that for $0.25 from a convention earlier this year. I made a video of that. It's an awesome video that you could find where I got, oh my God, I don't even remember how many books I got. 60 books or something like that for like $13. And it was like tons of keys in there. It was crazy. That was like definitely one of my, here we go. This one was $2. Spider-Man 2099 issue 43. Grab this because this series ended at 46, and it's really hard to come by these last issues. They're you'd be surprised. Like, when you see Spider-Man 2099, typically what you'll see is, well, number one, it's become a pricier book, but if it's in there, it's still, they printed a ton of them. 1 through like 20, you'll see those, but anything after like 20, they start getting rare. And so happy to grab that. So I'm going to keep my eye out for 44, 45, and 46. Wonder Woman number 9. I think I paid $6 for this. This is the first appearance of Kristen Wiig. Kristen Wiig played Cheetah. I think her name is Minerva. I totally forgot her name, but it's the first appearance of this version of Cheetah. I think if you remember, Cheetah was like some woman in like a cat suit. If you saw the Super Friends, I remember that. And this is like a more like vicious character. Cool cover, like the whole like, George Perez art with this Wonder Woman who looks so nice and sweet, and all these like things getting ripped up by this lady with claws and a tail. What do you guys think of Wonder Woman 84? I think it's fair to say that it was really bad. I don't really have much. It was not good. It was not a good movie. Everything about it, like, why would you have it take place in the 80s and have hardly any 80s music in your soundtrack? I wish they went all out cheese in that movie. Like, I wanted a scene where Wonder Woman goes to a roller rink and roller boogies. Like, I don't know if roller boogies like the 80s. I grew up in the 80s, but we did have roller rinks were popular. Who knows? There should have been breakdancing. They threw in a scene in the beginning, supposedly, where, when she fights in a mall, and the joke was that scene was that's like the best scene in the entire movie. It's when she fights these, like, I don't know, criminals in a mall. And from what I heard, they added that after the fact. Like, they were like, this movie, what was the point of making this in the 80s? Pick this one up, Spider-Woman number 5. It's the first full appearance of, let's check it out real quick, because I totally forgot who this first appearance is. Rumors is that she will be the villain in Thunderbolts, supposedly. This character, or she's supposed to be in the Agatha Harkness show. Let's see. Where are you at? Nice condition copy. Here we go. Morgan Le Fay. Nice last page comic. I can't even speak. Also, I love this cover of Spider-Woman. This dude with I'm assuming that's an ascot. It is still the 70s when this comic came out, so. All right, more in the haul. Again, if you like what you see, smash that like button. Leave a comment, any questions. Hit that subscription button. Become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. Let's do this. Went to this one store with my buddies from City Records. I always like checking that store out, and they're in Denver on Colfax. And his $2, he has a $2 bin. I always make the checkout. It's always amazing stuff in there. So Transformers number 6 on the newsstand. Really nice condition copy. Paid $2 for that. Eastman and Laird's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 14. Really nice condition copy. Again, $2. Number 21 with this goofy character. Number 44. It's not Lady Deadpool, but I just thought it was a cool cover. Figured I'd grab it. These were cool for just $2. Avengers 160. 161. This is a nice key. It's a first new Wonder Woman costume, but it's the first George Perez drawing the Avengers. So, and it's an awesome, great cover. If you like ants or being covered in ants, this is definitely the comic for you. You know, if you're like, ooh, I like Scarlet Witch, I think she's really pretty, but I kind of wish she had more ants. Avengers 161 is the book to get. Avengers 163, another cool issue. He did not have 162. That's a good issue. That's the first appearance of, and I forget her name every time. She's like a female Ultron. Anyone who knows that, it can answer that question, leave a comment. You will win a thumbs up from me. This one's a cool one. Issue 195. Decent mid-grade copy. The key significance of this book, why I grabbed that immediately, because it is the first full, well, one, it's got some nice John Byrne art inside on the Avengers. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I think he drew this one. It is the first, last page, my moniker is Moniker's The Taskmaster, and I run this little operation along with a dozen other, yeah, well, whatever, I can't read. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And if we're playing by Hulk 180, Hulk 181 rules, then this issue, Avengers 195, is the first appearance of Taskmaster. Not 196 is a first full appearance with a cover. We're just going by Hulk 180, Hulk 181 rules. There's people who, you know, and the thing is, Hulk 180 gets considered the first appearance Wolverine, and he only shows up in the bottom corner of the last page, and he says he's Wolverine. Well, Taskmaster shows up in the last full page, and he tells you his name too. So, I'm just kidding, guys. I don't care. But happy to get those for $2. Here's another awesome book for $2. Amazing Adventures, number 14. It's got a big old bend there, but it's still a decent condition copy. It's my second copy of this. It's also my second copy of this as well. I couldn't pass that up. The funny thing is, both these books, I paid a lot more for these books. I think I paid like $16 for that one a couple years ago. And I don't remember what I paid for this, but happy to grab those. And he had other Amazing Adventures. I had to go, those were in a regular box, but still really good condition. So Amazing Adventures, number 11 through 17, is the Beast. This is post X-Men. This is that weird period in between X-Men 66, I think. That's the last issue of the series. And then it becomes a reprint book up until the Giant Size X-Men 2 that comes out in like 75. So, you know, they were kind of like in limbo for like 5 years. And they didn't know what to do with some of these characters. Iceman and Angel ended up becoming, joining the Champions. Beast, they tried doing like, they were bringing all these like monster books and they were playing up the whole monster thing. And this is where the Beast, the issue 11 of Amazing Adventures can go for a decent amount of money. That's the first hairy Beast. It's kind of funny to say it, in a sentence. So happy to grab that one. Happy to grab this one, number 15. He had this for $5. This is a decent condition copy. It's got like one little chip there and there, but overall, really good condition. It's the first appearance of Griffin, but it's also, a key significance of this book is it's the first appearance of the Blue Beast. So he's gray for a couple of issues, and then like in that last issue. And look at this. If you guys watch my videos, I usually either have these books off to the side or I do toys. Maybe I'll just leave that there. Sorry, I'm going to cover that up. This is based off the first Beast, this Marvel Legends, like, I don't know what they call this, you know, where they card it up, make it look like the old X-Men toys. So that's pretty cool. And then he had this one. This was a great find. This one was 8. This is the second issue of the series. Amazing Adventures, number 12. I'd say it's like a G, good, almost VG, but it has like a tear here, right here. It kind of flaps up a little bit, but the rest of the spine is fine. It just has a little split there. Happy to get that. Awesome Iron Man Beast cover. And he also had this book, and this was 8 as well. But this one, okay, so issue 12 came out, I guess, 20 cents. We'll say it could be anywhere between like 71 to 73. So this is probably like 74. Avengers 136. That has one little stain there, but this thing is in immaculate condition. I had to throw that in a mile of magic. Every time I see this book, it goes for way more, and it's hugely busted. It's never in good condition, this comic. I want to get this. Now, you look at it, and it's the same cover pretty much. They redid it, and so they decided to reprint the contents of Amazing Adventures number 12 and do a reprint with basically Adventures 136. They just changed it up a bit. They're like, I love it. They put the blue Beast, because he was blue at this point, and they just put some floating heads here. But it's literally the same cover. So happy to have both. This one, again, in excellent condition. So besides, the prices they gave you, also, he had a sale going, so everything was like 20% off, so that was awesome. So everything was like a little cheaper. So happy to get those books. I want to complete that Amazing Adventures run. Like I said, they tend to be very expensive, so I seldomly get them. I have to find them at a good deal. So I just need 11, which is the really expensive one. And I need 113, which is not crazy book to get. And then 116, which tends to be a little bit more because Juggernaut's on the cover. So happy to grab those from City Records. All right, I got these at an antique store. And I never find anything good at antique stores. Not in Colorado, at least. I have not found. Every time I go to an antique store, most of the stuff is either looks like crap, it's overpriced, it looks like garbage, and if they have anything halfway decent, they're charging like double or triple what it should cost. So this one booth had a box where everything was $3 each. And I know I've been getting spoiled lately finding insane things in dollar bins, but then again, I haven't seen these books before, and $3 is still a great price for these books I'm going to show you. Nova number 7. This is the last issue of a failed Nova series from like the late 90s. It only lasted like 7 issues. Eric Larson was writing it. He might have drawn like the first issue. I never got this one. This is the last issue of the series, but it has Venom on the cover, and it's a cool Eric Larson Venom cover. So happy to grab that for $3. This book can go for like $10 usually. Now these are really cool. Unfortunately, they did not have. Here, I'll just go backwards. Books of Doom number 6. Really nice condition. Nice little cover. Makes it look like the dollar. So this was like an origin series. And it came out in like 2007, and these books go for a lot, believe it or not, especially the first issue. But issue 5 with these awesome covers. Issue 4, so again, these are 3 each. Issue 3, and issue 2, which is that's a really good price for this book too. Number 1 can go for a lot of money. That's a sick cover. Unfortunately, they did not have that, but happy to grab those. I will keep my eye out for number 1. I'm not going to pay, I've seen it go for $80. I will not pay $80. I will find it. I am patient. It will come to me. Books of Doom, number 1. You will be mine. So again, rare where I found some cool stuff at an antique store in my area. Like I said, 90% of the time, it's caca-doo-doo. If you want a Warriors of Plasm comic for $8, the antique stores in my area are the place to go. All right, this is the last group of books. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, smash that like button, leave a comment if you have any questions. Hit that subscription button. Become part of the You Love Comics conversation. This was at another store I like to go to. They were having a half off everything under $20, and anything over was 20% off. So Secret Origins of Pets. No, that's a Secret Origin of Biker Mice and Mars, number 2. This was 50 cents. It's not in the greatest condition, but I figured why not and grab that. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure number 1 for $1.50. Like I said, ignore the price tags. They were half off. Really nice condition copy. The Evan Dorkin, I think its first name's Evan, famous for Milk and Cheese and a couple other series I can't remember the names of. He did the full series of Bill and Ted. This is definitely a fun comic. Gotham City Sirens number 7 with this awesome Catwoman. This one was 6, not 12. And then Gotham City Sirens number 5, half off, so $7.50. These are iconic covers. I do have the Poison Ivy. I would have to look for it, but that's number 6. They didn't have that one anyway. These books tend to go for a lot of money. They just do. They're hard to find, and they're just expensive. Like number 1 easily fetches like $40, if not more. And every issue, on average, is $10 to $15. And it's just, it only I don't know what it went up to, 25 maybe. Funny thing is, there might be a little bit of a spike because I watched the recent episode of the Harley Quinn series on Max, and the spoilers, if anyone cares, they announced a team in the end, and they said they're going to be called the Gotham City Sirens. So, I don't know. This is like one of those books. They're really hot covers. This is a really awesome Harley Quinn and Catwoman cover. So, happy to get those. This is a book I've been wanting to get for a while. It's not the greatest condition. It's probably more than I wanted to pay for it, but I never see it anywhere. And I've seen it, Alice Cooper, number 50, Marvel Premiere, number 50, Alice Cooper, Alice's first issue. This is a great comic. On average, if this was in much better condition, this book can easily fetch like $50. Say this is like a VG at best. Happy to have it anyway. I've been wanting to get this one for a while, so it'll be a good holdover if I ever find a better copy. I'm not going to pay $50 for a good copy. Again, maybe it'll come to me. I'm patient, you know. If it happens, it happens. So, happy to grab that one. These are cool. Got a bunch of, these are the last books now. Amazing Spider-Man 249, newsstand edition. This is an awesome, there's like a cool Hobgoblin story that leads up to 252. So, and these books tend to go, so this was 8, and this is in really nice condition in the newsstand. Been wanting to get these for a while. This is normally the standard price, like anywhere for this book. I've seen it go for like 20 and more. Probably these places are asking too much. I don't know. That's debatable. But I'm not finding these in dollar bins. Amazing Spider-Man 250 with an awesome Hobgoblin versus Spider-Man with John Romita Jr. artwork. Is this John Romita Jr. also? I don't know. Looks kind of different. Doesn't have the signature on it. But that's a great cover. And then 251 in the newsstand. Again, 8. So these were $8 each. Happy to have those. This is the last issue. And this cool key significance of this issue is, let's go to that last page of the comic. Peter Parker sees a thing that he walks into, and it takes him to Secret Wars. Nothing will ever be the same after this scene. And there's a preview page for Secret Wars. And then he comes back in issue 252. Let's see if there's even any mention. Nope. Oh, next issue. No, you won't find out where Spidey has vanished to. To do that, you have to pick up Marvel's Secret Wars. But you will discover what happens to Spider-Man when he returns complete with a new outlook on life. But that would be telling. 252 is the black suit, first Venom symbiote. So it's kind of a cool little lead up to that. Happy to get that. All right, last books of the haul. These were my, I had to get these. These were 20% off, so a little more expensive I want to spend on books right now, but I can't pass up Silver Age, Bronze Age Spider-Man, whatever. So, Amazing Spider-Man, let me move these out of the way. Amazing Spider-Man 79. This is like if I got this grade, it'd probably come out like a 3. It was $16. It was 20, so it was 20% off. It's 16. It's the second appearance of the Prowler. Awesome cover with Peter getting kicked out of the window. Happy to get it. Like I said, it's not the greatest condition, but I couldn't pass it up. These are in much better condition. They're not really major keys, but they're awesome Dr. Octopus comics. They were $24 each. Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 89. This awesome cover from John Romita. That's another awesome John Romita. I think, well, we'll talk about this in a second. So happy to get that one, and really happy to get this one. This is kind of like an iconic cover where Spider-Man's getting his butt kicked by the tentacles of Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus decided not to show up that day. He sent out his tentacles to do his job. Happy to get this. It is, I consider it a treat for myself whenever I see just any old Spider-Man, anything in the low hundreds, anything pre-100. If I find them for decent condition at a nice price, I can't pass it up. Like this book on average, like I said, it's not perfect condition. It does have like a little bit of color rub there, but I mean, I'm just happy to have it, honestly. I see this book go for like $80 all the time on average. Any Amazing Spider-Man book pre-100 is going to be expensive, even if it's like a non-key. Stores, they don't even care like if it's a key or not. They don't care if it's like in the greatest condition. It's just like people, when they get these books, they don't give them up. Amazing Spider-Man's like I said, especially those first 100 issues. And another thing I will say is that I prefer John Romita Sr. I'm sorry. His covers. Nothing against Steve Ditko. But the John Romita covers are by far superior to Ditko's. It's a controversial statement. You could call me and the worst names in the comment section if you feel the need to. That would be weird. It's just an opinion I have. A right opinion. My opinion is 100% right. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, I think this was a great haul. Got a lot of nice books here, a lot of good deals. Nothing as insane as my last video. You could check that out. That was a crazy 24 books for $20. All of them were like crazy keys and I don't know. But happy to have these books. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit that smash that like button. If you have any questions what you saw in the video, leave a comment. You have any questions, leave a comment, etc., etc. If you like these videos as well, if you enjoy watching comic book hauls, comic book speculations, comic book collections, etc., smash that subscription button. Become part of You Love Comic Books conversation. Check out my eBay link and my Instagram link, You Love Comic Books, and all the captions of my videos. You're going to see a previous video here. You're going to see a previous video here. You're going to smash that subscription button. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.